Hello, chat, and also thank you, Siller the Conclave, for following. All right. Hello, hello. How are you doing? It's time to get back to doing some funny detective work. Oh, hold on. Something's a bit funny with my. All right. Let's get back to it. You captured the game already? Thank you. Why do what? What? All right. So, one thing I did at some point off stream is try the ice container again, and actually give me a green check. So we're gonna see Suna real quick. Oh, yeah, that's just a default, like, Twitch face. Can't do anything about it, it's inevitable. You have to die, I guess. Run faster, Harry. Uh... My brain disconnected for a moment. Oh, they go to church, right. Cuteness overload. Indeed. Hey, Suna. I got something for you.
Yes, what is it? Yes?
We put a dead body in the fridge. We're not gonna tell her
Thanks.
that.
Looks like it's the one. Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
Wait. No. That's dangerous. She shouldn't do it.
No, it's not dangerous. Just depressing. I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the anomaly's location from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment. Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out. It's the abyss staring back at you. Sona doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her morning star. Eyes scouring the millimeters.
Here, I found it. Hold on. Shh. Just give me a second. I'm almost
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly. I found the coordinates.
She's beaming. You can feel it in your heart. Great job.
Thank you. There, in the swallow. Think you can help me again? I need you to go move those water bolts for me. I need to double-check my calculations.
What an interesting proposition. Truly a task for the intellectuals. Solving the puzzle of water bowls.
Figure it out? No. I don't need you to figure anything out. I've got a computer for that. Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bowl 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bowl 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick.
What? She only wants you to follow instructions. Nothing intellectually stimulating. In this task,
Thanks.
Oops, I skipped. What was it again? The second ball. Wait. Shit, which one is it again? I forgot. Oh god. I forgot. This is the first, I suppose?
It's awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside those walls. Water inside the bowls stands still. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor. It moves like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound. This task is an insult to your mental skills.
Come on.
Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall.
Harry, you bitch.
Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place, after all.
Yes, what is it? Great. Everything should be aligned now.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
Yeah, nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes. I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything. I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist? What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is... Maybe I'm just tired.
Let's think about this logically. Why would nothing be terrifying if it's, well, nothing?
Because it reminds us of death. And we humans tend to think that death is pretty scary. Yeah, you're right. Let's do it.
The lieutenant takes a step back, and then nothing. Nothing happens. As Sona Lokanen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence. You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary. She doesn't talk. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus. One hand cupping the headphone.
Damn it! No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
No. No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something, if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
Silence is silence? You're sure there's more to it? This can't be it. You should have a listen. Everything disappears. You are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace. And then the pressure changes. It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air. What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
A better sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the walls, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace. You mean the speed freaks? Of course. The Speed Freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me? I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence.
Brilliant negotiating there, Detective. As always.
Sure. Let me know how it goes. Thanks.
Okay, I think after I'm done with the specific sub-quest, I'm gonna go get rid of the body into the morgue. Because I still have to talk to Classia about stuff. So... Oh, there's Joyce.
Hi again. So, how are things going? Yes? What's the deal? We are grateful, Copman. You're an augury of a new era of Nordic dance music. That's fine. We can manage. And you're still sure about keeping our little side business, right? Fine. We can make do. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe. Come check back later. Let's get moving.
Let me save. How do I talk to Joyce here? How do I talk to Joyce?
A pane of Eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up. Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough. The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
There you go. Shortcut. Let's see. Do we go back to the... We could do that. You know what? We might have to say goodbye to Kim for a moment there. Yeah, I saw the boat. I saw the boat, but I need to find out how to talk to her. I need to talk to Classia, so... There's so much I gotta do. Fuck.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly.
All right. I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
Alright, bye-bye, Kim. And I'm gonna need to shower too. Alright, since I'm alone. Shower, talk to Classia. He's gonna come back tomorrow, don't worry about it. Alright, run, gay boy.
This is not the cleanest bathtub in the world, but it's cleaner than you are right now. Ah, that soap scum smell. It smells like life, at least compared to you. The bathtub slowly fills with water. The water beckons. The water doesn't feel particularly clean. A few
Ew.
big hands are bobbing up and down along your flanks like sad duckies.
Remove
Pause
them!
to think before letting your head go under. Hold it right there. Keep your head above water, or you'll lose all those pheromones Morel sprayed on you.
I mean, what if I drown?
The lukewarm water is comforting, like amniotic fluid. You feel nice and lonely, and so tired. Now you are alone with your thoughts in the tub. But it's easier than being alone with your thoughts outside the tub. You see the corpse. You can still smell the cadaver on you. It's going to take more than one bath to get rid of that stench. Then, houses along a narrow street. A video rental. Darkness on the planet's curvature. Your fingers grow pale and are covered with tiny whirls as the water cools. What are you doing? You're not some fat fish in a aquarium. Time to get moving. The water
And
line
Sisyphus,
recedes
be
as you
mean.
stand. You are cold now.
Okay,
Your clothes
what
stick
should I
to your
improve
still
next?
moist skin.
What should I put points in? I don't know if I should unlock like a thought, or... I don't know what to do, man. I kind of want to maybe increase my conceptualization a bit. Fuck not. Or electrochemistry? I don't... What should I get? Inland. Maybe? Yeah, sure. I don't have that upgraded, so I might as well give it an extra. Yes, I'm fucking clean now! Alright, I'm gonna talk to Classy now. Hey, Classia. Hey, Classia.
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain? Oh. No, of course not. As I said, it would have been too risky for me to use those documents anyway. My employer gave them to me. In truth, I should have destroyed them.
She doesn't seem to be lying. She's genuinely spooked by their disappearance.
They couldn't know where I put it. I'm absolutely sure I was not followed. And I've told no one but you. You mentioned seawater? I was worried I'd been too careless with the latch. The documents were probably just washed away.
The words, washed away, sound distant and strange suddenly. Somewhere far away, a dog barks.
Ah, yes. The night before I saw you in the hallway and reminded you you're a police officer.
The date of your re-entry into the fossil record.
Wow. That's some Croatian stuff right there. Wow. Elysium. You don't hear that term often.
Turn on the light. It's getting dark.
She's a glib girl, but she liked the wording.
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music. I can't say. Probably not. Sounded like you were flying solo. Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations prime among them. Were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course, like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on. I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace. A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. That it doesn't matter anymore, and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. Then you started screaming and trashed the place. A window was smashed, the tape player probably, the song stopped. And furniture too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out. There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. And that was it. No problem, sir.
Thank you, Glacia. Alright. I still need to explore the coast, apparently. That's weird. Alright, I'm gonna try talking to maybe Mañana.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass.
Hold on, visual calculus.
This window is pristine on the inside. Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are 2 neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed. A 2-hearted spider. Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth, a ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain. Ending him. From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back. The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization. The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points. There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago. 72%, with an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition, a Belma-grave rifle, for example. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium, a well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness, too busy with their own bodies. Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective. None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any. That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez? According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime. B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet, detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on. 700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account. 1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions, let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched. 1 kilometer away, an unlikely point of origin, beyond the docks somewhere, on an islet in the Bay of Martinez perhaps. There are islets there, badly charted as they may be. The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable. It is possible that it came from B prime, the boardwalk, B double prime, Land's End, or B triple prime, the islet. You can't know for sure until you investigate those locations. The lieutenant would probably agree that, in this situation, it's best to be thorough.
I'm gonna talk to Mariana now. Hello, hello. Mariana, I need to talk to you. Harry, you little gay boy, go faster. Thank you.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right, you talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Welcome, you say? that was loud. That was fucking loud, Jesus. One day I'll get a soundboard, maybe. One day. Alright,
What's that, boy?
Now's your chance. Remember, communists are notoriously skittish, so it's best to insinuate your way in.
Have you tried a butcher shop? Don't think I've ever met a Kras personally. Then again, I've never been to Grad.
Okay, maybe it's time to abandon the subtle approach.
Could be coming from one of the jam lorries. Cargo's been sitting out for a while.
Okay, maybe it's time to abandon the subtle approach.
Comunistas, huh? Can't say that's where I thought you were heading with this. Not that I'm criticizing. It's good for a man to take his time and think about the whole socio-political world picture. So you've given up copying and now you're hunting comunistas. Care to say why? A fellow plains roamer in search of greater understanding. A classic story. I wish I could help. Unfortunately, I don't know many comunistas. Didn't realize you could smell communism. But then, I've never studied the subject.
Maybe it's not taught in any of your so-called universities, but there's definitely something going on here.
Ah, but you know, I did meet a genuine ideólogo a few months ago. Perhaps he's your guy. Didn't say anything about his name. Wasn't this sort of encounter where names matter? It was late one night as I was leaving the arbor. He was waiting on the corner in a classic Sarameritian jacket. Like the one you've got there. He asked me for a light. We shared cigarettes. Then he asked me if I ever thought about getting into some of the extra physical branches of communism. No idea. I took it to mean he was asking me to join some sort of underground cell. A very old school organizing technique. The sort of thing comunistas used to do before the revolution. It was alright. A little like something out of a Vespertine spy novel, but I must respect the effort. I couldn't tell you. Once I declined his offer, we finished our cigarettes and he disappeared back into the night. Just before he melted into the shadows, he turned to me and said, "Remember Dobrava and Abadanais." And then he was gone. I don't know. Guess not everyone remembers. Been wondering about that myself. Some comunista inside talk of me. Not meant for the wider public. They love that kind of thing. You'd have to ask someone who knows this ideólogo personally.
Of course, such inside talk might also serve as a handy passphrase.
Is that so? Well, in that case, I salute you, Boya, and wish you good fortune on this grand ideological quest.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
let me put a stream for a moment. I love that it does the autosave anyway. Alright, okay. I'm gonna talk to maybe Joyce if she's still around. Right, I have to walk by foot now that Kim's gone. Arm itches. Alright, where's Joyce? So I talk to her. Appear here? Oh yeah, that's her, definitely. Hey Joyce.
I'll just keep the Cordelechi in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
Hi, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way.
Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty. Hello, detective. It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself. Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps.
That.
Oops.
And she's also keeping an eye on you.
How do I like it?
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name, all the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
That's my car.
I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear. All right. Politics time. Let's react. Real men, real politics, real thoughts in your head.
She could easily just...
It's early spring, and the rains are coming. An officer enters a low hut of stone and wood. Inside, weapons are piled against the walls. Rifles with splintering stocks. And swords. Tens, if not hundreds. They're antiques, says Lieutenant John, the archetype McCoy, to his partner. They're digging them up from the catacombs now. Fixing them. Old caches from the revolution. The children carry them up. Come May, the streets will be flooded. Outside, the wind rattles the loose hatches, flooded with cheap weapons in angry hands.
Yeah.
Have I told you how they discovered this place? No, they're in Celindian, Isola. Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty. I knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location? I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. I would not want to delay you.
This story she will tell only before she leaves Martinez, at the very end of her stay.
Maybe there is something else I can assist you with, while you're hot in pursuit? You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
Finally, time to choose.
He sucks. This guy sucks. Is Rainbow Socialist like the best, like, wait, which one? Like he's kind of a hypocrite, isn't he? Like he claims to be like a socialist or a communist, but he's kind of an asshole. Like he doesn't feel like very communist to me. I just said I didn't like him, but like Rainbow Socialist, is that fitting? Like he's a fake socialist to me. What do I tell her? Rainbow Socialist? Do I go with that? I'm gonna drink some water. Do I call him a Rainbow Socialist? Yay or nay? Hmm? Yeah.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually, corruption.
Yep.
That's how he's done it. Fantastic, Verne-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth. Of course, I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a Verm myself. But if you felt like passing some information, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
Oh. That's so...
Did you steal my gun,
helpful
bitch?
of him. So very, very helpful. And how is that going? Do you have any leads on that gun? Did he now? Well, then it should be any day
You
now.
stole my gun, you bitch.
Unless, of course, he's lying to you. Anyway, was there anything else you've heard? Sounds like he has you running errands, Detective. A well-established dominance ritual. Where did he have you deliver it? Of course, to other matters you've discussed, perhaps? Weird. Oh no. One of the positive things to come from the revolution is the unhindered exchange of information, you see. Even when it comes to trade secrets. Which isn't to suggest our talks constitute corporate espionage. Even if they did, it would be fine. But they don't, since you logged the money as a donation, and this is clearly just gossip between friends.
The lieutenant might have, but I don't remember you logging anything as anything, Harry.
Gun. How do I keep mentioning the gun?
Did you now? What sort of borscht is he making? I disagree. It sounds like a strike brew. And you made them more drunk? Aren't they corked enough already? Very curious. A very curious thing to do. What else?
Is what you're about to say when a cold streak runs through your heart. Once said, there is no going back, Harry.
Ooh. Hmm.
Yes. What if something happens to her and you've left one question?
Oh, so very, very helpful. Yes. As you said. Your gun, yes. Do you want to...
He just keeps repeating it. Did she fucking blue screen?
He seems to be in some sort of loop. Well, that's not good. Looks fine over here. You sure it's not some sort of glandular problem?
What is happening?
Am I having a stroke?
Executive function is completely shot. I keep pushing buttons.
Oh
and
god,
nothing
am I gonna get a game over?
Of all the things to be stuck looping, this has got to be the most witless.
Sweetheart, please stop repeating that now.
This is going to be hard to recover from.
Oh no.
Please.
How do we get out of here? What makes you think we will?
Yes, Mr. Everard. This
Oh
gossiping
god.
idea was terrible on my part. I take it back.
The woman scans her surroundings as though a neurologist might magically appear.
Do you want me to take you to a hospital, sir?
Things were going so well before. There's no
Bruh.
option. The process must be interrupted. You think we should turn him off and back on again?
Officer!
Yeah, we need to pull the plug.
Oh no, I'm
There's
gonna
nothing
die.
else to do. Are you not afraid it'll kill him? Physically, he should be fine. Or at least no worse than usual. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Hold on.
Detective! Is everything all right in there? I'm not sure exactly, but you... seem to be caught in
Okay,
some
no
sort
game
of-
over. Fine.
Never mind the details. We've wasted enough time as it is. What matters is that you seem to have got out of it. Now, please ask me something else before it happens again. Something that, preferably, doesn't include the words Mr. or Everard. A takeover. Taking it.
Green livery, changing into red, blot by blot. Like a cancer of the blood, metastasizing.
Then we're talking about a war. Everard needs to let me into the harbor at once. We need to talk about this. They most certainly are not. Crenell has 1,000 men on their payroll. The next batch will be a platoon of 20 men and a gunship. They have the support of Revachol West. They have the position. This will be a prolonged and bloody conflict. The only question is how long and how bloody. What do you suggest I do?
Oh, hold on a second. I'm gonna... Right. Funnily enough, you can do only that when Kim's gone. Oh, okay. Let's see. I wish there was a disco option. Shit.
Everything affects the decision-making process, Detective.
A constrictor knot of contrary motives. Greed, fear. There may be a way to affect her through these microscopics.
Of course. Your job is to clean up after them. And it looks like there will be a lot of cleaning to be done in the near future. What will I do?
Her arms fall to her sides. Her spine relaxes.
Did I ever tell you how they discovered this Isola? During our reality lowdown? It may be the only break we've ever caught as a species. The last one for 400 years. The nations who colonized this Isola called theirs Muindi, the world. It was all they knew, all they thought would be. That there would be something more was a gamble, akin to another world, or life after death. The Pale was thought to be impregnable, perpetual. Irene la Navigateur, the Queen of Suren, sent 8 expeditions, one after the other, into the mass at the edge of the world. 5 of the crews did not return. 2 did, but had lost their minds. It was anything but normal. There was no precedent. People thought she was punishing the admirals, or had gone mad, or both. Until after years of trial and error, and the development of a strict psychological regime imitating the creation process of poetry.
Called Volta do Mar, or Return from the Sea.
The 8th expedition returned sane and intact. They told of a new continent of matter. They told the Queen and her counselor, Dolores Day, that the Pale had begun to condense, day after day, hour after hour, minute after minute, slowly raining down until it formed a vast ocean.
The air is cold and scented with petrichor.
The phenomenon has never again been encountered. For a time, the crew thought they were experiencing a hallucination. The mass hand proclaimed, "Lancielinde, Lancielinde," the signal to wake up. But they could not. They were sane and conscious, as islands began to appear on the horizon. There are 78,000 uninhabited islands in the Insulindian archipelago, officer. The freckled face of God.
You've thought it a million times.
A total shift in human comprehension of reality. On the 2nd day, a great skua was shot down above the flagship Lysergique. The bird was preserved and brought back, along with pollen. 4 years later, the Queen's counselor was proclaimed Her Innocence Dolores Day, the elected world spirit. The age of humanism, internationalism, and parliamentary rule followed. We were high. The first living, autonomous organism. Proof of reality. It's the symbol of Insulinde, detective. The coat of arms of the suzerain and the wings on the crest of the commune. In your defense, it is a nasty creature who plucks food from the throats of lesser birds. Yet much like Revachol, it is also magnificent and rare. Imagine the suzerain of seagulls.
There was a sting in your heart at the mention before, when she said its name.
On Caillou, the Pebble, the largest of the fertile, uninhabited islands of the northeast Insulindian archipelago. 4 centuries and 2 revolutions later, the nations of Mundi proceeded to discover 5 more Isolae, or they discovered us, all in the rush of the great inter-Islary reconnection. But these others weren't uninhabited. We had to kill people there, wipe out indigenous populations, gunboat economies, or they came to do the same for us, or had done to each other. But here, there was no one but the skua, the Liliat Sea, and the Blood Beach, and the River Esperance. It was the new world. The Mondials used it to amass the greatest concentration of wealth mankind has ever seen. Revachol, the suzerain, revolution, poverty, and the mercurial rise of capitalism. It is. Soon it will be spring and everything will blossom. I will surrender Terminal B to the Union.
She puts her hand in the rain. She's silent for a second.
We will see.
And what about the next time?
What happens will happen. The age of capital has only begun. I will talk to my employers in person.
Oh, hold
We will
on.
amputate and cauterize Martinez, if you handle the situation on the ground. Keep the
Hold on.
peace, and I will keep my end of the bargain. A confrontation is imminent. They have followed in your footsteps. As your investigation reaches a climax, so does theirs. They are your shadow. Arm yourselves. Armor yourselves. Protect their targets. Violence may be unavoidable, but we can limit the casualties. Soon. I do not know precisely. They have cut off all communication, you see. They know I've been feeding you information. One last thing, nameless detective. I've given the matter much thought and come to this conclusion. You're not an amnesiac. You're insane. I know, because I too am insane. I just hide my illness better. And I'm rich.
They're a creature of forbidden swamp.
I'm overexposed, baby. My travels take me through the Pale dozens of times a year. I've got the longing, and I've got it bad.
She would die to return to it. The Pale, the past, anything one can return to.
Watch out for yourself. They will strike soon.
Oh, she left. Oh, damn.
Slowly, the cells
Let's try that
turn
thing.
blue as more oxygen gets between you.
Okay, should I get a thought at least? Okay, what should I do? What should I upgrade? I don't know what to upgrade. What if I... I hate how weird, What if I stop? Oh yeah, you know what? I should remove that fucking image. There you go. Hand-eye coordination? Sure, that could be good. Absolutely dog shit hand-eye coordination with this man. Okay, I'm gonna still look around in the fishing village and see if I can find clues about Ruby. Should talk to the guy I saw in that building. Oh. That was just interactable, that's weird. Hey, have you seen a weird woman by chance?
Hello again. No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just a regular day off for me and Mikhail here.
There's something friendly and familiar in how he says that. A day off.
No? Okay. Also, weird thing, how do I get inside this building? Because I noticed these stairs that are grayed out, as you can see, but I have not found any entrance whatsoever.
There's some tear, an empty...
Really? I don't know. I haven't seen anything. That door doesn't like open here, so.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower.
Seagull.
In the distance, you can hear the breakers roar. To warm his hands before he pulled the trigger? There are no markings on the ground for a tripod. He would have had to lie on a mattress. This is simply not a good spot for a 1.2-kilometer shot. The salty water has corroded the ladder to nothing but 2 thin orange rails. In addition, there is no stable nest up there. It would have been useless. A smoking assailant who favors Timoteri to Astra or Duhan.
Ah, my name. Jump scare.
Part of the campfire set. They're also everywhere. Still, you felt it was important enough to make a mental note. That means something. You didn't pay attention to any of the other cigarette butts on the coast. There, 1.2 kilometers over the wave-crossed bay, through heavy, dark grey curtains of rain, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible. A glowing light on the 3rd floor of the whirling in rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass, her limbs long and slender.
Okay. Whoa. Where's the boardwalk again? This one? Has to be the boardwalk, right? Huh? Ah. No. This is not the right, hang on. Nothing. Ah! Hold on. What is that? I don't remember seeing this.
A row of ghostly shades facing
Oh, I see that one. Okay, yeah.
With another 7 shades, a cold sea wind blows away the figures.
Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Huh? I don't know where I'm supposed to... There. Hmm? Hold on, where is it again? Island and boardwalk. I am so confused. Brain explodes in the center, yeah indeed. My brain is exploding right now. Maybe near the church? Ah. I feel like I'm missing something very obvious. It is. Like it should be. Oh god. If you hear the trumpet, I'm so fucking sorry. I swear to god, the solution is easy, I'm just very stupid. There you go, there you go. Oh, goodbye, Harry! He left!
Deep under the earth. There's no echo and no answer. Maybe it's just a storm drain for the sewer.
I thought that was the one. Is it not the one? Oh, come on. I thought it was progress. Fuck. That has to be the boardwalk, right? Is that another boardwalk? I don't mind a few hints, by the way. Just don't spoil the solution right away. Oh, flashlight! Right! Fuck, I forgot about the flashlight. Tools... Get it on. Ah! My eyes. No? Doesn't seem to be interacting. No, I don't think... Good. Like, the drain is right here, but it's not giving me the go that it's the right thing to do. That's... Well, like, that's the boardwalk to me. I like it's, you know, and the island, like fucking island. Where on the island though? Oh, hold on a sec. Okay, so what the fuck? I already examined the radio tower, which... oh, what is that? What is this? What? Let me see that. Give me that. Give me that. Oh. Not see that one. Where? Seagull? Why would I look at the seagull? It's just a seagull. Go anywhere. That's the bulwark to me, but it doesn't even give me anything about the visual calculus prompt. Like, what am I doing wrong? I can't see shit.
An old
Well, I
door
might as well do
worn
it.
by elements guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle. You rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut. You can't. This door cannot be opened, ever. At least you can think about opening it, about doors in general. They are, after all, fundamental to your life.
Okay. No empathy, but it gives you rhetoric. Let me save. Oh, not save. So where? Where is it? Help! What the fuck? It should not be difficult. Hold on. Church. Church has something. Not yet. I'm gonna wait for Kim to come back so we can both hang out. Or tomorrow, maybe. I am so confused, guys. And in 3 hours, I gotta meet up with the fucking communists. Island and the boardwalk. Like, it should be fucking dumb, I'm sorry. I don't have the best brain. I should ask the villagers, you say? Oh yeah, oh no, the pigs. Yeah, I gotta meet up the pigs, but that's at 2 AM, right? Oh no, they're both at fucking shit. They're both at 10 PM, fuck. So, where the fuck is the thing? Has to be a boardwalk of sorts.
You see a A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It's set above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls
Oh, there you
that are
go.
cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing.
Some progress
the
at least.
remains of the edifice. Felled electrical. How ironic. All these dark rooms. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
She? I don't know who you mean, but the building seems long abandoned to me.
You try to peer in, but there are no windows on this side. Only the disinterested whistle of the wind. Lieutenant Kitsuragi stands in front of a mirror, fixing his orange bomber jacket. You should be asking him that question.
Shining flashlight under the deck. What is that? Sort of fuck. It shouldn't be difficult, but I'm making my life difficult there. I mean, I need to wait for Kim, I guess, for that. I mean, you've played for that segment, you say, Vex, right? Ah. Have you found the locations, I mean? So confused.
There's no way the perp is in here, officer. Look how scarred the boards are. All attempts to pry them off have failed. Not this time. The opposition is insurmountable, but I like the spirit. Have some points. It's lonely and cold without points. And dangerous. Dangerous too.
Why you have to be fascist? When did that happen? What? When did that happen? When did I get a point in fascism? Fuck!
The once bright mural somewhere in Martinez.
I need to wait for Kim to get on that. That's weird though, like, if I manage to find the first location on my own, I don't think I need Kim to help with that, right? I mean, I could just wait a bit, right?
You sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench. Your feet ache.
There should be something, but yeah, for some reason it doesn't show up. I need to meet the fucking pigs, so...
You finally stop picking your nose.
Alright, that's gonna be enough.
Time passes. You wonder if it could... Have I gone there? I don't remember. I think I have. Very stubborn. I need to find this place. Because there's no way I absolutely need Kim for that.
I mean, I've gone there, there's not. Hmm. Really? You're not gonna say anything there? Hmm. I have to wait for him.
You sit on the wind-worn. Time passes. The sun draws ever closer to the horizon.
There you go.
The twiddling barely keeps your hand.
Getting pretty close to the date of the meeting.
You hold in your hand the colorful primer. The title reads, "A primer for small kids." There's a bear involved. Every page has one word designating one letter of the alphabet with a faded illustration. Most of them are scientific and cultural principles. It goes as follows. A is for azimuth. B is for Boreas. C is for cosine. D is for diamite. E is for ellipse. F is for phlogiston. G is for gamete. H is for homeboy. I is for econ. J is for Ura. K is for collapse. L is for laudanum. M is for myriad. N is for nadir. O is for aureole. P is for perihelion. Q is for quasar. R is for rhododendron. S is for sinus. T is for tricolor. U is for ultra. V is for vector. W is for Wahrheit. X is for xylophone. Y is for Ustava. Z is for zenith. That's it. You know the alphabet now.
Yay! Okay. Go. Meeting. The meeting. Where is it? Where's the meeting? Where are the pigs? Where are the pigs? Where is it? That's the church, not there. Where? Where is it? Where are they? Bulwark? Oh. The fuck? You're funny looking.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Look at that!
Show me your hands. This is the pigs. Show me your hands. Right now! Show me your hands! Right now!
Scavenged, battery-powered police lights protrude from her back. The flickering light show reveals a gun in her shaking hand. Her hand is trembling from some sort of neurodegenerative disease.
The man appears to be pulling out an object from his pocket.
Fear under threat! Fear under threat! Superseding event. Split-second decision. Get on the ground! Get on the goddamn ground! Subject yourself to a full-body cavity search. Prohibited materials concealed in nostrils,
What?
ears, mouth, navel, urethra, foreskin, vagina, and rectum.
Did Harry go both parts? Okay, whatever.
In her mind, the cavity search is happening. As long as she's saying it.
Jesus. Okay, she
It
needs to calm
appears
down.
The things she says are very real to her. The situation looks bad. Calm yourself. Steady your breathing.
Yeah, you gotta be chill.
You'll have to go for the gun sooner or later. Perhaps you can learn crucial facts before you do.
No, let's not try that.
It's a goddamn police shitbag. Hug the pavement. You're under arrest.
As she waves her hands, you notice familiar-looking ampoules and packets sticking out of the mountain of police gear on her back. Medicine or drugs? She thinks she's a police officer. Try treating her like a police officer, a lower-ranking police officer.
What? Sir?
In this moment of hesitation, she almost doesn't seem disturbed, but like someone suddenly wakened from a deep sleep.
Oof.
Officer compromise. Unlawful impersonation. Pigs en route. Engage your will.
Okay, she's actually more agitated now. My bad.
Confiscated contraband. Restricted access. 2 kilos missing. Eyewitness report compromised. Back up. Back up. Back up. Status unconfirmed.
No. I thought Mr. Moran. Gareth.
Aggravated assault. Man down. Officers in pursuit.
There's a scenario unfolding in her head right now. It has nothing to do with what's happening here.
Law enforcement compromised. Impersonating a police officer.
Does she not believe you're actually a police officer?
License and registration. License and registration. Come in dispatch. Sector. Azimuth.
It's not a code, just disjointed.
Can't do that. Oh, my hand-to-eye coordination is bad. Oh.
Coming at me. Split-second decision. Ah, well.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I see. Okay, the gun was empty. All is good. You're fine.
What is this? This isn't police issue.
Whew.
Police weapons.
Oh, she was gonna kill me.
This isn't real. Police guns always have bullets. What is this? Why did you sell me this?
She looks devastated. Grab the gun. Right now. This might be your only chance.
No one ever cared.
Poor woman, though.
Why
Aww.
treat me like this?
Great gears are grinding to a halt.
Jeez,
The
that poor
machine's
woman, I feel
powering
bad.
down. She's all out of jolt. Okay, you need to figure out what to do with her now.
Nobody's ever around. Nobody ever comes to visit me.
Her scratched skin is warm to the touch, but the person inside doesn't even know you're there. The catatonic woman, especially now that she's unarmed, doesn't seem to be a threat to anyone but herself.
Please leave the radio on. Mr. Moran is on Channel 8.
Reflex to what? Being left alone. She stands motionless, just a heap of clothes and flashes now. Maybe if you search her once more.
Bad.
Is one of those things a police cap? There were narcotics in there too. You're thinking of taking them? Do. The old woman doesn't react to your touch. She doesn't even flinch as you reach out and disentangle the familiar-looking lieutenant's cap from her mountain of RCM paraphernalia.
She can keep the drugs, I don't care. If it gives us some brief relief from this hellhole of a world, I'd let her have it. Let her have the drugs. Right, now running to the fucking... the apartments! That's the wrong direction. Oh yeah, let me see. Oh, that's the one. Hell yeah, baby! Except the glasses. I don't need the glasses. And the shirt. What's the shirt again I need? What's the shirt Harry wears usually? Where is it? I look like a fucking loser. Alright, Oh.
Wait. Take a longer look at yourself and how you're reflected in that slick chemical rainbow. What do you see? Metaphor. It's always metaphor. This is more important than you. That's the blood of industry you see before you. The runoff from Coal City, further down the coast. The engines of fortune once roared here. Great wealth poured into Revachol, the Delta, as did smoke, waste, sickness, life. The engines stopped. The West Revacholian industrial base was dismantled after the war. Now, extinguished coke furnaces dot the landscape. A landscape despoiled by industry. Filth. This needs environmental action now. Perhaps you could dedicate your life to cleaning it up. But you're a cop. You must concern yourself with different messes. Even so, it's pretty to think.
Alright, let's fucking run. Let's fucking run. Out of my way. I got communists to talk to. I need to become a respectable member of the proletariat. We need to dismantle capitalism. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Harry, don't get stuck. Okay, where are the commies? How the fuck did I see this one? Where are they? They leave. Is it in the a thing where okay. Cindy is at. Is it there maybe?
As you approach the metal grill, you can hear several voices having what appears to be an animated discussion. This must be it. Beyond this door lies the beating heart of radical communism in Martinez. Somehow, the night air softens the smell of trash and sea brine. As the breeze pulls through the canvas like a shuttle through a loom, you catch a hint of something unexpected, something earthy, warm, and burnt. The acrid smell of failure. No, that's just slightly burnt coffee. A smell you would recognize anywhere.
Just look at this pig, sniffing about after hours. Must have slipped my mind. You know how it goes.
The metal grill is cool to the touch. You can make out at least two separate voices. Two voices, both male, approximately early 20s.
Careful with those now. I have it. It's going to work. I can feel it.
The clang of metal reverberates all along the scaffolding. The voices coming from the other side fall silent.
Who's there? Is that you, Maurice? Who said communist? Did we say communist? Get out of here.
For a moment, Silence.
This is so
What's the
awkward.
passphrase?
There's no response. You begin to wonder whether they've slipped out some back way. No, they're still there. You can feel them back there.
Alright. The key's taped to the back of the door frame. Just make sure you put it back when you're done, or we'll all be locked out. And do watch the concrete. It just kind of falls away, in places.
Have fun at your underground meeting, Pig. Hope it's a blast.
The two young men are either oblivious to or ignoring your entrance. Their attentions are fixed on whatever it is they're stacking in the middle of the floor. Matchboxes, it appears.
I think it's holding, Alexis.
It is. It's holding.
Look at this guy!
It's definitely not holding. Those matchboxes are stacked so haphazardly, it's like they want them to collapse.
Careful, careful.
This is my mental health. Twink? Can he be classified as a twink? I don't know, man.
Hardly any difference. You're late.
You should know the meeting starts at 10 p.m. sharp.
They seem like very good friends.
One leader and one follower. The most ancient power dynamic. There's a great deal of tension in this young man's shoulders, more than someone his age should bear. Meanwhile, his companion inclines toward him, eager to catch every word that dribbles from his friend's mouth. Don't let them see you flustered, sire. Play along. He's taken your measure, like an ideological boxer stepping into the ring.
We all have to take precautions, especially during these delicate times. What matters is that you've made it, and that you've done the reading.
Uh-oh. No one said anything about reading. You'll just have to win this one.
You have? Excellent. Let's hear your critique then. They always say that when they haven't done the reading. Well, this is getting awkward. I'm not sure what you're expecting to find here then.
There's profound consternation in his voice. You suspect...
I mean, I have a cop uniform!
Then you're not having done the reading.
Maybe he can explain himself.
The young man frowns at the little pile of boxes on the floor.
Nothing, just messing around until the meeting started.
They're watching those matchboxes awfully intently for two guys who are just messing around. It's almost as though they were trying to create the most unstable structure they could.
In the most generous sense, I would say we're cultivating revolutionary consciousness.
Yes, that's probably the best way to describe it.
German?
But more specifically, we are running a reading group. The most rigorous and theoretically advanced materialist reading group in Martinaise.
Comrade Steban is a great discussion leader. One of the best at the university.
It's really nothing like that. A book club is a place for talking about the plot points of bourgeois social novels and sipping effervescent cocktails.
Huh. As though you can call that Pablum teaching.
One thing you learn quickly at university is that you're not going to find a real education in any lecture hall or discussion seminar.
We are post-attendance, basically.
Exactly. The only worthwhile part of the so-called École Normale de Recherche is the library. That's where we've made our greatest critical strides. We study all the foundational texts of Mazovian theory, of course. Just last week we finished the second volume of Puncher and Watman's Innocence of Capital.
Truly extraordinary.
And before that we spent 6 weeks on State and Plasm.
Uh-oh. You can feel your attention span rapidly deteriorating.
We've also read Wertmüller's The Megastructure of History, and before that, Real and Reality.
Communist theorists love puns, in case that wasn't obvious.
Hablars une pain infernale.
The original Fisdale translation, not that watered-down revisionist garbage.
These two deserve the Order of Honor for bullshitting. There's no way they've actually read all this stuff.
Obviously.
But, of course, our special emphasis is on the theories of Ignace Nilsson and his followers, especially the inframaterialists. Only Krasmazov's most trusted lieutenant, the evangelist of the revolution, and the founding father of the People's Republic of Samara.
It's hard to overstate how unimpressed he is that you've never heard of this world historical individual.
He also happens to be the greatest communist theorist after Mazov himself. It was Nilsson who first postulated the existence of ideological plasm, which forms the basis of inframaterialist theory.
The young man sighs. His companion looks about furtively.
What do you mean? This is the reading group. We're in something of a rebuilding phase.
Some of our former comrades didn't have the ideological fortitude our work demands.
Intellectual attrition is maybe the best way to describe it. Felix said he couldn't keep up with the reading on top of his classwork. And Susanna wanted to read text other than Mazovian theory. Like novels, if you can believe it.
I mean, to be honest, you should be reading a little bit of everything.
Imagine the audacity of wanting to read a novel in a reading group.
We've tried recruiting new members, but unfortunately the current intellectual climate is pretty hostile to inframaterialist thought. These days, if you're on the left, the ascendant schools are the Godwaldians and their iconoclasts.
Don't forget about Maurice and the turnips.
Right. Then there was the whole turnip debacle.
Whatever this turnip business is about, one thing is perfectly clear. These young students have a much deeper understanding of communism than you do. You could learn a thing or two from them. If you can convince them you're one of them.
Cindy is... how to describe her role?
Something of an ideological auxiliary, perhaps.
Yes, that's exactly how I would put it. And naturally, we support her radical counter-liberal aesthetics.
But she refuses to submit an essay, so we can't call her a member of the group per se.
That doesn't stop her from using the room for studio space, of course. They're the most depressing school of communism. They love writing long books with a patina of Mazovian theory to cover up their cheap psychologizing.
A gang of cheap psychologists and intellectual midgets. Typical Gottwalders, in other words.
It's okay for Uli to say that, because his dad is from Gottwald. The Gottwald school believe that intellectuals as a class are incapable of sparking revolutionary change. So all they can do is critique capitalism from inside itself. That's why they spend all their time smoking cigarettes and writing long works of criticism that make you want to commit suicide. It is miserable. That's probably why they're always committing suicide. You see, the Gottwald school look like communists. They talk like communists. But scratch the patina and you'll see beneath that they're just depressed liberals who've read too many books. For starters, they love talking about beans.
And the boys looking for beans.
That's right. Iconoclasts are obsessed with beans. They love thinking about beans. They love counting beans. But most of all, they love building models to predict how many beans there'll be in the future. They're by far the most bean-centric school of communism.
Ah yes, the much maligned bean counters. ensconced in their think tanks and high-rises, believing they can save the world through a series of incremental, assiduously technocratic reforms.
If only. They've got all the beans accounted for in their asset sheets, their quarterly budgets, their future projections. But for some reason, there are never enough beans to go around. So we've just got to cut our bean rations in half.
And next thing you know, there are budget cuts, so now we've got to cut the bean rations in half again. You see, iconoclasts claim to be communists, but in reality they're just liberals with hard-ons for spreadsheets. Of course not. The only people who actually call themselves liberals are mouth-foaming reactionaries.
Basically indistinguishable from fascists.
Oh yeah.
You'd need an X-ray machine to tell the difference.
You know the saying, scratch a liberal, no wait, no, scratch a centrist and a fascist bleeds.
It's an unfortunate story. You see, our ex-comrade Maurice is something of an economist.
He's studying macro and microeconomics.
I was gonna make like a furry joke, but I could not think of anything.
Right. So a few weeks ago we were discussing the extra physical capabilities of the revolutionary state. And Maurice said, what were his exact words, Ulexis?
It was unbelievable. He said, turnips don't care if they are grown by communists, moralists, or Vulcan. They grow just the same.
Let me open the window.
Just a minute. Steban, Ulixis, why do those names ring the faintest of bells? You should get to the bottom of this when you have the chance.
Basically, he was rejecting the whole foundation of inframaterialist theory. Simply that under suitably revolutionary conditions, crop yields naturally increase relative to non-revolutionary crops, which Morris somehow has the gall to deny.
Susanna said that he has been hanging out with some non-communists lately.
For us, the question boiled down to, if you don't even accept the basic ideas of Nielsen and inframaterialist theory, why are you in the reading group? Well, it wasn't so much that he was expelled.
He just quit coming. We haven't seen him around for weeks.
Go ahead. I don't think so. Unless you've been hanging around the cultural studies faculty at the École Normale de Recherche.
Perhaps he subscribes to La Famille.
That's sarcasm. He does not expect you to subscribe to radical communist periodicals.
You've read our article.
That I did not expect.
Well, don't keep us on tenterhooks. What did you think of the essay?
The delicate egos on these boys. Even though you're just some cop, they're desperate for your approval. Hey, you're not just some cop. You've got highly developed critical faculties. Now's your chance to show them off.
Well, of course that's just an initial foray into the subject. We're hoping to return to it for a more substantial treatment next term. In any case, I'm glad our piece found its audience. That's always the hope with these things, you know. We typically only accept new members once per semester. There's this whole process with essays and presentations on assigned topics. But given that we have some extra seating at the moment, I guess we could be convinced to expedite an application or two.
Steven, you can't be serious. For gendarme?
I am serious. As materialists, we've got to adapt to conditions as they are. Besides, he'll still need to pass the interview portion of the entrance process. Assuming he's even still interested, that is. Sure, we're here most every night. Maybe we'll catch you again.
Sleep well, gendarme.
Alright, we made some good progress. Don't have bullets though. see, do I have anything for composure? I don't. Mm. Should I go to sleep now? Okay, we gotta to sleep then. Alright. Run, Harry, run.
It's getting cold, this late in the night. Time to call it a day.
It's fucking sleep.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest. The bed underneath you is soft, if lumpy. Waves wash the sand underneath the hut, then grow distant to your ear. In the quiet hum of the organic heater, you fall asleep.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes, tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately? Saved anyone lately? Murdered anyone lately?
This bastard isn't even listening to you.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people. And then forgets about it.
Hear that? Iceman wants to sleep. He doesn't care about killing people. That's nothing to him. Black water under the bridge. The thing he's really scared of is much, much worse than that.
We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you from the last dream. The worst of them all.
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
Oh, but you will. You're already going there. Slipping. How long can we keep you from the precipice? One more dream? 2 max, baby. Then it's... in hell. An ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later, in front of the video rental, there is a warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
Everything is so okay. Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church.
You're doing so well, huh? Damn!
Yes?
Alright, let's go to see
The Coppernado is back. What do you want? What's that, Copper? You want us to help little old ladies now?
You're local law enforcement, aren't you? Helping troubled civilians should fall under your jurisdiction.
Yeah. We'll send someone out. Who is? Wait. It's the pigs, isn't it? God, poor lady. Don't worry, we'll handle this. I think she got some fame.
Jeez.
To her wrong or something. Bastards left her alone when she got sick. We've been getting complaints.
Hey, wasn't Everard's B team looking for her the other day? They said something about her, I don't know, finding something?
Yeah, I think you're right, Gene. She have something of yours, Pig?
Whatever you do, do not admit to these punks you lost your gun. You will suffer if you do.
No? Well, whatever then, Copper.
No. They totally said what it was. What was it?
Eugene, shut the fuck
Anyone
up.
Remember?
I don't remember. I was fucking drunk.
Let me know if you figure it out back there. Now, anything else we can help you with? Auntie LaPlante, we always called her. Something LaPlante.
Marianne, amigo.
Be anything else you wanted to know? Was? Like before? Just an old lady. Her kids moved away years ago. Never come to visit. Never took her calls. She gets out every now and then. She did right by lots of us when we were kids. Always was a little off, but still.
Us kids? That must have been ages ago. She was better then. The children kept her together.
Get wanted to be a cop, you mean? Well, shit. I don't actually know. Anyone know why she started acting like a pig?
No fucking clue. It's gotta be the crazy. Who'd want to be a pig? Yeah, you should be.
Whatever, Cole. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of our own. Dunno. She lives by the water. Shit washes up all the time on the beach.
Police paraphernalia doesn't just wash up on the coast, people. It's not like we dump it at night. She bought it, collected it.
Station 41. A man carries a crate of rusted, unused badges. You think these would net us something at the annual auction? A balding detective drags a comb futilely across his head. Shit, who'd want those? Just dump them into the river.
No problemo, cop man. We take care of our mentally ill here in Martinez. Ain't that right, boys?
Sure enough, we're the real heroes on these streets.
Yeah? What? Anything?
Okay. How long are we streaming for? Oh, almost 2 hours and a half. I'd say that's maybe a good stopping point for today. How about we go party, maybe? What do you think of that? We finished the stream with the anodic dance music. There you go. Let me put the outfit on. Alright, kid, let's dance.
Yeah, it's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here? 10,000! Ecstatic vibrations, totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new compressor too. Now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honors, detective?
I don't.
Good. We have too many opinions anyway.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't build a club, and I wouldn't name it either.
An underground place with no name? Sounds like something the Crabman would say.
Crab?
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Why not? The Crabman has ideas, Cell. Ideas from another level of consciousness.
I don't care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas. His ideas are spooky. Next, please. How about something simple, like the club?
Too modern and too ironic. We don't want ironic. We want real. Real and true and beautiful. Like a morning after the rave. Yakukata! Yakukata! The place to be!
I fucking love Egghead's, like, portrait. It looks like he's fucking ascending.
Yeko Qatar, the zone of ecological catastrophe. That's too morbid, Egg. Got anything else?
Hardcore! Hardcore to the nega! No, it has to be bigger than hardcore. Yes, it has to be even bigger than hardcore to the mega. It has to be bigger than the scene.
The amnesia.
Like the... I can't remember the name of the club, Amnesia.
Amnesia! It's not amnesia, guys. The name. Everything I managed to come up with sounds just wrong.
Andre's overthinking it.
Yes, you should do it, detective. It would be good for the signs.
Noid's right. You've helped us so much. It's the right thing to do. You have? Well, what's the name?
Oh. Let's go. Name drop.
Like that DeLorean word for the world, you mean? Elysium.
But Disco Elysium? Isn't it wacky? Disco's kind of gone, isn't it? Forgotten.
The past is the future, but the future is dead. No, it's beautiful. Beautiful and
Let's
brave,
go.
like we want it to be.
And short. And memorable.
It's settled then. Everyone welcome to Disco Elysium.
Andre breaks into
Yeah.
music dance
Yes, let's go.
to celebrate the name. Someone turns up the beat. You should go with the flow. Join in on the experience. It feels good. It feels right. But what is this? What is this thing that Andre is doing with his limbs?
I'm dancing.
That soft core gyrating is supposed to be dancing?
Yes, my man.
Talk? What is there to talk about if you can express yourself with grooves? Audio waves thump against your
Shit.
cage. The speaker setup makes everything sound much better, but there's a noticeable lack of something.
It's to express my individuality.
Is that a bald spot? It's hard to tell for sure with the fused together spikes, but it looks like he's balding.
Maybe it was a bad idea. Anyway,
Savoir-faire. Fuck.
goodbye, officer.
No, I wanna dance. Come on. Do you have anything that has savoir-faire? I have -2 savoir-faire. Hold on. Pussy outlook. What if I pray just for that? Let's go.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, it's impossible, I guess.
You close your eyes and dream of the shapes your body should form to bring this strange music into life. For now, such ferocity of motion is beyond you.
But just imagine the moves you could pull to this futuristic beat.
Oh, yeah. That's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
If you don't know what the founding
What?
party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me maybe talk to him before we actually do that.
Oh, hey, man. Oh, yeah. That's a
Whoa,
meteor and
Kim.
name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
You know, of Meteo. Concerning Meteo. Meteo, a country on Muindi. On the Muindi Isla. Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organization. And they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian Church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, like, made the innocentic system, no? You're right, they do. The Pericarnassian Church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericarnassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance. Love is hardcore. Unity. Unity. Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters.
Your posse's like your people, man. Like you got your cup posse. You look out for
Pussy?
each other.
Sorry.
Party together. That's a posse.
2 men and a woman stand on the beach, under a row of houses long abandoned to war damage. The words, Feld Electrical, have peeled off the turn-of-the-century waterfront development. One of the men carries a small boy on his shoulder. The boy looks up at the faded logo. The woman says to him, "Good to see you here, Special Consultant. We're worried about the Lieutenant Yefreto." "Why are you worried about the Lieutenant Yefreto?" asks the boy. Then a wave comes crashing in.
Yeah! Yakokata! The place to be!
He seems ecstatic that you share his vision of Pericarnassianism.
Do it for the masses. Do it for the crew. I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise. Anyway, you got more questions?
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head, waiting for your body to start moving. You feel like you could go for a little disco when, or if they get this club going. You've got it in you.
It's still at 3%, no matter what. Despite...
It's to express my...
Is that a bald spot? It's hard to tell.
Of course it is. Otherwise, I'd just be another poor guy with no education and no money. General issue, man. Now I'm all that, and I have radical spikes. Or because I'm balding, yes. I want to fuse the remains of my hair together before it leaves me. I want to show my hair. I don't give a fuck how old you think I am. I'm 20. Not 20. Maybe it was a bad idea. Anyway, oh yeah.
If you don't know what the founding party is...
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know? Yes?
I guess it doesn't matter how much I try, it doesn't give me... It's weird, like it should give me... Oh well. That's weird.
Goodbye, officer.
My summer fair is at 5, which is not too bad, I'd say. That is so fucking weird. Yeah, I don't know. I mean... I am indeed not like a very physical character, I admit, but... I got like 3, like... extra points. 1 from items and 2 from learning. I'm getting very tired though, so I guess we're gonna have to save here. And leave it at that. Alright. Stretching. Either way, thank you for watching. I stream every Saturday, Sunday, and Monday after 9 p.m. Central Europe time. And I will be seeing you next Saturday with some Primordia. I'm gonna see if I can read anyone. Let's see. Already last. Okay, you guys should absolutely go see Marika. because she's streaming some art. Alright. Alright. Come on. Hurry up. Okay, bye-bye.